Hey, what's up guys, it's ScarYT. Welcome back to the channel. To be honest, I have no idea the update was dropping today, but hell yeah. Okay, we got Battle Pass in. Oh my god, I can't wait to showcase this one. This one is a banger. To be honest, I've been waiting for the werewolves one, but this will definitely do. I can't wait to showcase this one. First and foremost, we have Callisto Codex, who I'm not too sure if I know of any other Callisto in the game. And then obviously we are starting off with a Krieg 6. Oh, that's not a Krieg 6. That's an XM4. And as you can tell, that is definitely pay to win site. So if you're getting Battle Pass, you're definitely enjoying this time completely. Ooh, okay. I can't English right now. Teamwork. Okay. That has somewhat showcased a bit of secrets, but it's fine. Do we have... Okay, we don't have a trailer again. You know, I actually miss the days of where we had like a Battle Pass trailer, like a little animation trailer. At least on the first day. Maybe they added later and nobody checks by then, but if they did add it again and it was on the first day, it would be really good. But anyways, to start it off, we obviously have Callisto, who personally I think they look really cool. It's a different vibe, not gonna lie, and I don't think I've seen anyone with such kind of like a Damascus kind of a print as a skin, so that kind of fits. And then obviously the XM4, which looks really clean with pay-to-win sights. A really fancy avatar frame. Not gonna lie, it's pretty simple, but it's also really blinged out, so that is a win. And that's pretty cool as a free sticker, not gonna lie. And then we obviously have another avatar frame, okay. Blazing refraction. Sorry, I'm trying to see what the kind of thing is. It's just buildings burning. I guess that's just what the reflection is. Other than that, we have the Arctic Blind Judgment. Now, other than this being a really cool fucking skin, I don't think the scope is anything too special, obviously. Which is still not a bad news, like it's still good. Default is always clean. But that mag is amazing, and the overall like golden black theme is kind of looking really cool. And obviously we get 10 CP and High Priest of Chaos Judgment. This character is actually a premium character, and I believe we don't get him besides draws. So this is probably his first ever Battle Pass character, and this is pretty cool, unless I'm missing a really OG Battle Pass character. I think I am. Maybe not, but if I'm not, then this is definitely his first, and yeah, he does look good as his first. I'll give him that. He is really good. Then we have the new score streak, which is probably going to be my new favorite. VTOL Jet, which is basically a VTOL, which is something that you control in the sky as a score streak. It is quite toxic, but then again, it kind of does leave you vulnerable, and you have to control the score streak while your character kind of stays idle on the floor to be killed. You don't kind of respawn, so you can only die once with the VTOL, and it doesn't also take you out, which is kind of the good news. Where I'm getting at is that you do have a vulnerability point. This thing kind of stops that. And what I mean is, you don't have to control the VTOL anymore. It's basically automatically controlled. And I think you can somewhat control the location of where you want it placed on the go. So you can run, you can gun, and the score streak will also be shooting like an attack helicopter per se. But I'm pretty sure this is a VTOL jet. It's going to have a lot more firepower coming down. So this is going to be fun to use. And then we have the CX-9 Custom Sanguinus. Funny name. I don't want to say it's pay to win sight, but that does look like a pretty clean iron sight, not gonna lie. Skin per se is really clean, really detailed, not gonna lie. This is good. This is good skins. I'm liking this battle pass, definitely. And then we have the new functional weapon, FSS Hurricane, which I actually haven't got the chance to try out at all. I've been kind of waiting for this hype. And it's finally here. That's why I'm so shocked that it's here as well. Okay, new emote. Ooh. No, don't scare. Whoa. Oh my god. It's Kuji. No? Okay, I guess he said no. Hey, to be honest, it's a pass, okay? It's a wonky emote, and I'm okay with wonky emotes. At least when it appears with such a banger battle pass, it's okay. Ooh, this is a fancy kind of charm. Is that like a transparent with like a red print? And a heart. That is so cool. That is a really cool charm. I like that. I will definitely be using that. And we need to finish this one, which obviously then is Skylark Golden Operative. Now, I don't know about the gold. Like, she looks very cybernetically enhanced. Like, this is something you'd probably see in a Cyberpunk TV show. Which is kind of cool, but at the same time, I'm not so much for the golden. But the golden red fits. If it was just not so golden, it would be fine. Maybe skin tone color or like nude color or probably peach. Anything that was more Skyla based in terms of that than just gold shimmering out of it. Then we have the VLK Clandestine Concord, and I believe that is almost the last reward. Overall skin looks really good, and as you can already tell, this is ooh, that skull is really good. I won't say pay to win sights once again, but it does have a colored sight, so maybe it does make it a bit easier to kill your enemy with, because you can see and track them much better. Other than that, ooh, another leaked out character that we weren't supposed to see. Okay, we were supposed to see them, never mind. Cryptus Refraction. Okay, so this is the person that we see in the avatar frame. And I don't want to say this again, but I think this is also Cryptus's first ever Battle Pass drop. Unless he has dropped back in the past, and it's a really OG skin. Probably like when I started off COD the first year where I wasn't buying Battle Passes. I think that's where High Priest and Cryptus came out originally. But other than that, if it wasn't there, then I'm pretty sure those are their first ever debuts right now. And I think they're doing really well as Battle Pass skin characters. Obviously, there is other variants available in draws, but that is aside from draws. This already looks like it has a pay-to-win sight, and the skin overall. Ooh. This is looking really good, not gonna lie. And it looks really weird for an SMG. Believe it or not, that is an SMG. So without wasting your time, let's get straight into... Oh, I see the problem now. I very much see the problem now. Okay, so I don't know how to get into the training mode, because this is the new update, and I know a lot of people are kind of frustrated with the new change. So bear with me as we kind of figure out this change together, because I'm pretty sure it's not that hard. So there is probably the ranked reward screen, and you kind of get a fancy SF14. So that's actually a good showcase right now. If you guys are playing ranked this season, this is a pretty clean one, and I think we will be grinding that soon. Excuse me. Okay, and then we also have a bat with Amethyst Fisher, which I think we got a bag for like rewards, which is also pretty cool. Excuse me. Oh god, okay. I apologize. But excuse me. Once again. So the only way I'm trying to showcase this weapon is the training range. And the problem is I can't find training range here. That is the map section. That is ranks. So those are just the two core modes. Is there another space that I'm not seeing? So if I click multiplayer. These are not it for sure, but I can definitely collect some arcade tokens. That is actually something I have no idea what is kind of used for. The kind of tokens that we're getting. Okay, this is a problem because I actually can't figure it out either. No, that's definitely not it. Right, it's here. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so there's the practice range. And there's the training mode. Okay, finally. That was a lot more harder to navigate too, but I think I would like to say that is a bit more organized, if not convenient. And I prefer organization than convenience, okay? That is eventually going to become a convenience on its own. Alright, first and foremost, it's time to check out
is restless. He longs for battle.
this weapon in stock. So it's right there. Obviously, we gotta check for 3 main things. Number 1, inspection. Alright. Okay, that's a pretty simple inspection. Not gonna lie, it does show the kind of weight you're holding for the gun. It feels very realistic with the weight, so that is good. And then obviously to check if we have the animations, which I would like to say we do. It's not really so much of a sway or a bend. Let me see if I can get a proper wall. Okay, there. That is better of a sway. Alrighty. Let's check this out. Alright, that is not looking good on stock. But it is an SMG at the end of the day, so technically you're supposed to be up in their face. Yeah, up and personal is very good. In fact, its multipliers actually might be one of the really cleanest ones. That is to mean it has good TDK. Good time to kill. Ooh, okay, yeah. Let me cook. Alrighty. That is for stock showcase. Let's pimp this shit out. Oh no, we're doing one of those. Oh, okay. This is going to be a very toxic weapon. Okay, so Custovia is not giving it the usual 50% bullet speed. That is interesting. That is very interesting to note. So they're definitely taking a very different take on the bullet speed, at least with this particular gun. At least for the ARs, I'm pretty sure we all have a bullet speed, and even for the SF-14, when it uses these particular set of attachments, there's a bullet speed. So, pretty sure this is going to be the best one, because it does increase bullet speed, and I do want that for an SMG. That is 100 times better. Oh yeah, sign me up, Do we have the fancy mods as well for these ones? Okay, that is really kind of good to see that it has its own unique ones there, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, that looks really clean. Oh yeah, this is really clean. Like, just by the looks of it, it looks really good. Okay, time to actually look for detachments. That's not bad. That is actually not bad.
Minds to drift over wrong, this false reality will devour us.
I agree, Kuji. Whatever you said, gang. Oh no, I just noticed we don't have a mag option. Or I'm like blind. No, there is no mag option. Interesting. Not tipfire. Okay, so this is probably going to be the best. No, that's going to be the best. Corioloiser, and then... Ooh, okay. Nasty. Okay, so you could really build out this weapon to a really comfortable way to where you could even use it like long range, I would assume, if you really wanted to. Not that you're supposed to. It would definitely still be really terrible. So we need to shoot legs, and if we do, then it's going to disable them. I don't think that's smart. I think we should do this. Alrighty, let's check this bad boy out now. Does anything change with the inspection? No, still same inspection. Alrighty. To be honest, 50 bullets is not bad for an SMG. I don't think we need a mag change. Ooh, is that a 45 I just saw there? That is pretty good. So this feels like somewhat like a GKS, I would say. At least in terms of... Oh no, that was not nice. Okay, hold on. Let's check out the barrels, because that definitely did not feel nice. Let us see what else... Okay, so we do have this one. But there is no actual, like, body damage multiplier. That's ADS time. That's movement nerve.
Do you feel it? The AI is thick with the souls of those lost in the digital void.
The reload time is pretty decent for 50 rounds. Okay, I think I'm having way too much fun with this SMG. It is very... I think I'll enjoy this season, that's for sure. Okay, so we finally actually have a pretty decent SMG that is actually showcasing this season. And another reason to be watching out for it is that there is going to be a mythic coming for it. I'm not too exactly sure when. I think the events could give us an idea of it, so let's just track ourselves to events real quick. Theme, special events. Obviously, claim your reserved rewards. If you didn't reserve, then you probably should have done that. I'm happy with that, to be honest. Okay, so there is no... Oh no, it's right here, I think. Okay, we have Vivi and this. Okay, so they haven't really come officially clean about it, but there is a mythic that is supposed to come out with the FSS Hurricane. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Stay tuned because I do need to showcase more of Kuji, and he will be there for a very long time. Considering his main theme is green, I think the FSS Hurricane is kind of very signature weapon for him. So if you do have a Kuji for yourself, be sure to pick up the FSS Hurricane. This is not a plug, by the way. I don't get sponsored to say this shit. It's just me trying to help you all get a very custom and aesthetic fitting playstyle. Obviously, if you use a green Kuji. I personally use a purple, so I have plenty of weapons to the arsenal. But noticing that I do like the FSS Hurricane, I think I might be able to pick this up as well. Other than that, guys, stay smiling.